Guys, yes, I'm here. Hi, everyone. This is being Chisom episode 13. Oh my gosh, 17 more episodes to go. Every night here, 9 p.m. Lagos time, we are here picking up business lesson from my experience, and it's been such a oh my gosh, it has just been so insightful. Even for me that is sharing, I feel so elated, so unburdened, so like fulfilled. I think that's the word. Yeah, it's been so fulfilling, and I'm loving on everyone who has made an attempt, who has been here, who has been helping and been pushing me on and on to continue. I started this journey because I totally love what I do, and I totally love people. Those are the key words for what I do. And today we are talking about how to turn your passion into profits, just like I did. How do you turn something that you love into something into making money for you as well? Because I feel that finding how to make a living or making money from what you already love to do, and possibly it's very easy for you to do, for me is bliss. For me, that's actual living, if you ask me. Because why suffer? I don't think that God made us as his children to come and really hustle. Yes, I know all of that Adam and Eve and all they did that made God say, oh, you're going to suffer for everything you do. But girl, guys, if you have been redeemed and you believe in Jesus Christ, all of those burdens are not supposed to be yours. And part of how to make sure that you don't enter that rat race where you're just working, waiting to die, because sincerely, you are living their life just working to pay the bills, just more. I don't think personally that is the will of God for us to just keep working to pay bills. So I think that connecting your passion to profit, for me, is a match made in original heaven where God intended for us to be. And that's what we're talking about tonight. From somebody who is living that life, I can tell you that is the best place to be. It is from episode 1 to 12. You would have known my journey. You have known how I got here, because of life, if it's not to share, to help another person, life is about contribution. And tonight, get fired up, because I'm going to bring it like it's hot as usual. If today is your first time seeing my face, welcome, because right here I'm going to be telling you everything that I think you should do if you know something that you can do or already doing, but you feel sort of guilty to charge for it or to make money out of it. And you also imagine sometimes that if you're able to earn a living doing this, it will make your life a lot easier. I'm going to take you through 3 simple steps that you can take to begin to harness that immediately, because that was what I did, and you can do that too. Okay? All right. Welcome to. And on this channel, I want you to also please like this video. And also, another thing I want you to do, please share this video. Share it to somebody who will need it, because you'll be saving a destiny. Trust me. Okay? Now, let me get into why we are here. Look at who do you know? Do you know CR7, like Cristiano Ronaldo, the footballer? You know him? Okay? Now, you know anybody who what they do now is like something they have always done, and you're imagining that if maybe they are not, wait, how do I put it? You are aware that most of them say things like, I used to do this thing for free. Like, I didn't even know I could be paid this much to play, right? To do my passion, to do my, what they call that now, to do something that I really love. That's where I needed to get to. See, I started out as a neophyte editor and proofreader just years ago. Okay, well, not just years ago, over 15 years ago, right? And I was doing it as something that I was just as an innate skill. I know how to get, I know how to get people. I know how to get the things. How do I put it down? I know how to spot errors. I know how to find things that are wrong in a written script. But I just felt it was something that was natural, because I know that a lot of people used to struggle with it. I mean, people write stuff and they can read it through. When they read it through, they are not able to spot the error that I will eventually see. So I thought it was just my superpower, but then what do you do with superpowers? You use it to perform and you go your way, right? I didn't think that I could ever make money from it. But today I'm living in my dream, where I work flexible locations, doing exactly this, and also providing full-scale publishing services for people. So I think I have the right to tell you about how to turn your passion into profit. Let me start by way of introduction, right? This channel, we talk about money, opportunities, and business. And this is why I really want us to talk tonight, because if everything that we do as humans has to connect with paying bills, making sure we can get by every day, providing our basic needs, taking care of our loved ones, our children, our dependents, ourselves, right? And serving God and do what we love to do extracurricular activities, things that we love to do. All of them require money, right? So whether or whichever part of the divide you belong, money is very important. And for me, I feel, quote me, that our passions, the things that come to us, and that we are passionate about, the things that come to us easily, the things that we do effortlessly, happily, wake us up 2 a.m. in the morning and say, oh, we need this, we're going to go ahead and do it without having any sort of restraint. Those, I think, are the gems that God dropped in us from creation to make our life easier. But not everybody is able to harness it in a way that it can become their job or their occupation or their career, right? I know it can be very dicey, but it's something that we are going to learn as we go ahead. Because for me, I didn't also know that I could make money from what I was so passionate about doing. I was so passionate that if I see a book, and I read a lot, and I still read a lot, right? If I see a book and there's any error at all, I used to feel personally responsible for it. I used to feel like I wish I met this author before they went all ahead to spend money to print this work with grammatical errors, right? So there's something, even as I'm talking, there's something that you know how to do that you probably are thinking, so can I really convert this to money? Can I will tell you how you will know whether you can convert it to money. Okay, now please like this live stream and please watch and share. Also subscribe to the channel, because you don't want to miss any more episodes, and you don't also want to miss my long form video or my shorts or anything I do on this channel at all. I welcome you to join this community. Okay, 1 minute, I'll be back. All right, so I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. I needed to do some housekeeping, right? Okay, so let's dive straight into how you can make that happen. If you're on the journey, okay, let me look at my script. If you really desire to make money from what you love, remember that on the banner of this channel, if you looked at it, it says, teaching you how to make money from who you are doing the work you love. So this topic is like central to what this channel is about, and my whole being, what I want to help people achieve and what I've been helping people do, right? That's the reason why I have Editors Business School. I have a blogging academy. I teach men who want to get married, and I'm just here just living, right? Just living. Yeah. So in this three, I'm going to break down 5 powerful ways you can turn what you do, what you really love, into what also loves to give you money, in that sense, right? And because I went from seeking a job to freelancing to side hustles before I was able to build a successful or an ongoing successful business, right? I'll show you exactly how to do it, whether you're an editor, writer, designer, entrepreneur, publisher, content creator. Yeah, it will work for you. These strategies will work for you. And I will also show you how to create multiple streams of income from that same passion. Yes, telling you from what my own experience is, right? Number one, the first stage to always start is, first of all, Sometimes you might be thinking, so I know how to do a lot of things. I don't even know which one is my passion. All the things that come to you naturally, if you can take a paper and a pen and write them down, get like a pen and a paper, and please write down everything that comes to you easily that you do naturally. For me, I sing, I write, I brainstorm. I know how to give good ideas, right? I know how to advise people, counsel. What else? I know how to cook. When I'm in the mood, though, I know how to cook. There's so many things. So I'm trying to say, don't underrate anything. Don't look down on any of them and say, oh, I don't think this one will be part of it. Just write down everything you know that you are passionate about. I also love to help people not to make mistakes, which is why I also talk to young men in my other channel, not here. I talk to young men about what they can do to find happiness, to find themselves in a world that is full of chaos, so that they are able to lead properly at home. They're able to choose the right woman for their life journey. They're able to raise children who become role models in this world. It's from my passion, from what I want to see. From sometimes that your passion can come from something you really want to change. You wish things were not a certain way and you want it to be positive. It can be part of your passion. It can be part of things that are fueling your passion. And it can be something that comes to you also easily, that you love to do it. And sometimes because you love to do it, you don't connect it to business or to profit. For me, like I said, reading has always been my pastime. I read everything, every genre, every topic and all that. And it wasn't long as I was going into teenagehood, I began to see that a lot of books, or some books, have errors. They were not properly edited and all that. I didn't even know that the people who edit books were called editors at that time, really, right? But a time came, if you have followed the episode, you know, where I decided, because there was a need for me to decide. I decided and said, okay, and there's a way I can convert this thing, because this skill is a long hanging fruit. And why I started it was because I was able to identify that this thing is something that people need. So that's my point number one. Identify your passion. Now, even if you have several, let me tell you how you will know which one to identify. So this number one, let's make it identify your profitable passion, right? Now, how do you know from all your list of passions and the things you know how to do, which is going to be profitable? Number one, how you will know it will be profitable and you should choose it. Something that people really want. That is a solution that people are actively looking for. When you look at all around you on social media, in life, people need that thing. I looked around at that time and I noticed that a lot of people are writing, and they will actually need someone to help them correct the grammars on their work, structure their books better, probably give them idea on whether the title of their book is nice, whether it will make people to pick it up. And I knew, oh, there's something there, right? So that thing that is your passion will be something that you have discovered that people are actively using. Are actively seeking for, rather. Number two, it has to be something that people are willing to pay for. It means that you need to be sure, or that there is someone or organization or a company that's currently offering that service and getting paid. So they are actually becoming richer by offering that service. That means that's a validation that passion can pay, right? I said I'll give you 3 ways to know what your profitable passion is. Remember, we are still in point number 1, find your profitable passion. So I said, how to know your profitable passion? Identify it by knowing if it's something that solves a problem for people and people are actively working on. I think I've mixed up my 2 points. So number 1 is if it's something that you are sure is a solution that people are looking for. That's number 1. 2, people are actively paying for it. So those who are offering it somewhere else are getting paid out of it. That means people are willing to pay for it. Number 3, there are people who are desperate. They don't care about how much you want to sell it. They want this problem solved, right? So those 3 things will let you know what your profitable niche or your profitable passion is, right? So when you identify this talent or this knowledge or this thing that you do, sometimes also we make a mistake to think that it has to be something very grand. Sometimes it's just your comedy skills, your natural ability to make people laugh. Yes, that's a skill. That's a passion. It can also be being able to Stay with children. Everybody says, oh, you're very good with children. When they're around you, they don't make, they no force. You have a way of blending with them, making them happy. That's something there. That's a passion. It could be that you hate the rate of divorce. Oh my gosh, you wish that you can talk to everybody getting married so that they can plan for longevity and give them ideas on how to make sure that their marriage lasts. That's a passion. So don't underrate anything, okay? Now, like I've said, not every passion, I agree, can be easily monetized. You have to have that in mind. So there has to be a way that thing can make money. I mean, even people that make comedy, there are skits now, there are stand-up comedy, there are sitcoms. It's, somebody maybe pre-1980 might be thinking how. In fact, there have always been comedy. They have always been comedians. I mean, even people like Mr. Bean, their style of comedy is different, but they've always been there, right? So yes, find out and be sure that that passion is something that people will want to pay for. A passion can even be helping people style how they look, all right? How they look, how they step out. As vain as it is, there are people who will pay anything to not just dress. So they are not looking for a tailor or a seamstress, a fashion designer. They're looking for somebody that will style them so that when they enter an event, everybody will look away from every other person and just keep staring at them. So they want to be showstoppers. They don't just want a fashion designer, they want a creative director. I don't know how they call it, but you know what I mean. That's why a lot of people are making money from styling. So they might not even know how to sew anything on the sewing machine. They may not know how to cut patterns. They may not know how to even design, but they understand how to put colors and style and body shape and all that, accessories together. And they're making a kill. In Nigeria, there are many people who are known to be stylists. We have the likes of Swanky Jerry. Swanky Jerry is a stylist. We have the likes of, who was this lady that styles Worry Picking? I'm trying to remember the name. Anyway, I'm sure you have them in your country as well. People who style people and they stand out, right? Now, which of this skill also? Let me look at what I wrote here. Like I told you, I started book editing and proofreading, which was something I just loved. I was passionate about. I never thought one day that I could make money from it until 2009, when circumstances triggered me to say, oh, I can do this. People need this, and I started doing it. Today, we do full-scale publishing. I have a whole company, and I'm so excited serving clients every day, right? Now, also, how you know something that will be profitable, like I said, what do people regularly come to ask you for? Like, oh, help me do this now. You can write. Just help me write now. I beg. And you have always done it, but you have never thought that, oh, maybe I'm a good copywriter. I can write adverts for people. I can write, product labels for people. I can write website content for people, and they pay me, right? So you see what I mean? So identify that thing. You are awesome. You might have plenty things that you think that you're thinking right now, like, I know I can do this, I can do this. This is February, right? Please start it. Identify it. I've given you clues on how you will know, right? Go ahead. Number 2, when you have identified these things, so I'm going to take a case study. So let's say, okay, let me still use me since this is being Chisom, right? So I've identified that I have a very keen eye to spot errors. I am very passionate about spoken standard English. I'm very passionate about, so I know all of that. And I've made up my mind that, okay, this is a skill I'm going to monetize. Yes, people are writing books every day. People are writing social media content every day. People are writing website content every day. They need an editor so that their work will come out professional and all that. So the next thing is package this your skill into a product or a service. Simple. How do you package this thing you've discovered into a service or a product? For me, using my skill of editing and proofreading, for example, I had to decide that I want to sell my passion. Remember, it's been a passion all the while. Years before then, I never thought of making money from it. But you have come to a point where you are deciding, I want to sell this passion. I want people to pay me to offer this service. It means you have to come to a point where you're saying, nah, I don't want to do free work anymore. I got to that point myself at different times. Like, no, I'm done with Osho free, like we said in Nigeria. I'm done with Osho free. I want to be paid for doing this thing. So you can decide that you want to make this into a service or a product. For me, I started as a service, right? So you get your manuscript to me, I look at it, I'll tell you how much it will cost. I'll look at it by the number of words and all that. I'll tell you how much it costs and tell you how long it will take me to finish editing or proofreading it. If you agree, you pay me a deposit and then I start. When I'm done, you pay me the balance. That's a service. I was selling my time and my skill because I had to do it myself. I had to sit down and make sure that I did it. Right? So that's a service. But I soon also converted it to a product. So I have an online course. I created it once and I can sell it every year. I've been selling it every year after them. So it has become a product, right? I don't need to go ahead and start teaching people, let me teach you my business. I have a product that teaches you how to start this same business using the skills and things I've learned so that I can kickstart on time and not make the mistakes I made. That's what started my editor's business school. You see, so that's a product. You create it once and people can always come and have the same experience anytime they come in. You don't need to teach it again. You don't want to come back and create it again. I mean, it doesn't mean you cannot, add a few more models as things are modernizing, like now, maybe add some aspect of AI to read and all that. No, but you don't have to create it again in that sense. It is a product that people can enjoy tangibly. Your voice has been encoded there. Your script, your everything have been coded there so they can experience you like they know you. So can you see? And you can choose to create another product, also find my profitable passion. I started out with editing because I saw a need, but after a while, my clients started saying after their work was done, oh, this work is ready now. So can you help me publish? Can you get me to print some copies? Then that gave me another business opportunity. And I said, oh, so that's how I said, that was why I said, what people ask you help for, that's your money-making niche, okay? Look at it that way. And I hear people say things about being on Fiverr, being on Freelancer, all of those platforms. You can also get people to, buy it, but you need to package your skill first, which is what I mean. So service or product or both, but it's always good to start with one so that you can test the market and know, and get a very good standing, right? Now, when you decided whether you use the product you want to start, so you can start from the beginning and decide that I want to package my knowledge into a product like an online course or a digital product like you write an ebook or you create an audio course where you're teaching, like this thing I'm teaching could easily be a paid webinar, right? It could be any of them. So you package them into a product, then you start marketing them. You can also decide to offer the services alongside. So either way. So for me, I built a course for aspiring editors, and that became another stream of income for me, right? If you're a photographer, you can sell what they call presets, where you have a group of your pictures you've taken that people can buy and use for documentaries, for videos and inserts or art, in that sense. So you can actually sell your pictures. If you're a writer, you can consult for people, teach people how to do certain things when it comes to writing about their company or all that, or writing about writing their marketing materials. You can offer self-publishing packages like we do in my company, where people can come and you can provide self-publishing services for them. Package it in a way that people will pay for it. That's what is important, right? And also that means that from offering a service, you can also move into creating a product, like a digital product, for instance, that will now give you passive income. So you're actively so you can actively be providing a service and have a digital product that also people buy even while you are asleep, which has now become a passive income because you create that product once and you keep selling it. Like I have online courses. I'm going to drop my course link, the link for all my resources in the comment section after this live stream. So you can have an active income and a passive income. And that's amazing, right? And that means for you to package your service or product, you must have a price for them. No running away from pricing. You must put a price on what your services are. At Logos Audibles, we are quite affordable with our service, right? So if you come in with your work, we'll evaluate it, we'll place it based on our fees, we'll look at the number of pages and cost it, and then we'll get back to you. All right, so look at that thing you have decided that you want to leverage, whether it's your skill of cooking, whether it's a specialized niche, like you make very good yogurt. You can decide to make parfait. So add some fruits and nuts to your yogurt, and you have upgraded that product into something that people who are conscious about wealthy living will buy. Right? So don't underrate anything that is your passion, anything you know how to do, your talent, your skill, your knowledge. Those are all pointers to things you can make money from. Okay? Now, the third secret is use social media. Use social media more responsibly. That's what I would say. I know that it seems like everybody's on social media. Choose a platform where you think your ideal kind of people are. Because by the time you're choosing your passion and you're packaging it, you should have an idea of who you're trying to serve. For me, I knew that I wanted to serve business owners with my publishing services, business owner, busy executives, academics, and all that. So I know that, okay, a platform like LinkedIn, YouTube will be the best place to attract them. So you need to do the same. Look at a social media platform that will give you visibility. Visibility that is global, please. I know that all social media platforms can be global, right? But choose the platform that best suits what you're creating and what you're selling. People can't pay you if they don't know you. Remember what they say about blinking in the dark. Not advertising your product is like winking in the dark, hoping that you see a fine girl and you're all in the dark room and you're winking at her, trying to get her attention. Meanwhile, she can't even see you. Yeah, you remember? So don't wink in the dark. You have to be seen before you can be patronized. I grew my business by creating free content on social media. That's the truth. Social media gave me visibility. My blog, by now my blog gave me international clientele for the first time. Yeah. So sharing my business and what I do gave me a lot of visibility. And even right now, that part of what I'm doing here now on YouTube. Right? So whether it is Instagram or YouTube or TikTok or LinkedIn, make sure that you harness them properly to get your ideal clients. That's what is important. And you make sure they can build authority there. Authority means make sure you share tips about your business that makes you the preferred among every other person who is providing that service or selling that product on that part of the internet. Very, very important. Social media is a very good place to leverage, to use, to even without spending money, apart from your internet data, of course, you can use to attract people into what you do and get patronage. Stop sharing, or rather start sharing content that is valuable, that help people, the kind of people that you're trying to catch as clientele. Start sharing some free tips that will help them believe you, that will help them find you as somebody looking out for them and make them fall in love with your brand. That way, it's easy for them to make a buying decision. It's that simple, right? Let me know in the comment section, which platform are you focusing on to grow your brand? For me, I'm using YouTube, right? I'm using YouTube Major as my platform. Which brand or which platform are you using to grow your brand? Let me know in the comment section. First to comment. Let me know who is the first to comment, okay? Now, number 4 way to turn your passion into profit is, please, beyond creating this product, create multiple streams of income from that same product or service you have created. You don't have to rely on only one source. When you start, you're going to find out that naturally there are certain other things that your clients will be asking for. Please leverage them. My business started, like I said, with just editing and proofreading for years, but now I earn from training people who want to become editors through my online course, my online program called the Editor Business School, where I have 2 courses and it's $499, and you can actually cash in on it right now. Another cohort is starting next month, so you can actually be part of the program. So it's a 1-year program, mentorship program that I run. I also make money from coaching people. I make money from publishing books. I make money from digital products. I have created my ebooks, my resources. Some are even free. So when you check out my link after this live stream, you're going to find them. And very soon, YouTube ad revenue. The YouTube ad revenue very soon. And yeah, and the list goes on. So the list goes on. So you need to be mindful that this thing that I want to create, just like people who do, who cook, some of them create a niche for catering. So they cater for specific events. They also go ahead sometimes to start creating content, showing people how they do what they do. And with the power of attraction, they monetize that platform by showing people what they do. That's another stream of income. right? Now, so apart from cooking for people for events and serving people in actual events, where they can also go take pictures, take behind the scene videos that they can use for their content platform, they also earn on the content platform like YouTube, and YouTube pays them by sharing ad revenue with them. They can also go ahead and create a cookbook. I was watching a video by Chisom just yesterday, and she went to buy some cookbooks she wanted to look at, to start to do hers, and she already has about 6 ebooks that cookbooks that she's selling, for some for meals for pregnant women, some for meals for children and all that. But she's still passionate about creating a groundbreaking one, and I was very excited to hear her saying that. So you see that it is the same product of cooking, right? She's converted into digital product, into content creation and all that. Yeah, so make sure you can look at your product like that as well. That's how to maximize income. The more income streams you have, the more financially stable you will be able to build, the more financial stability you're able to build, and that means your brand will be there for a long time. If you don't make money, your brand will also fizzle away, naturally, because it's not sustainable. All right, so let me know some of the other streams of income you're thinking about with your business. Let me know in the comment section. What other things do you want to do to also make money from that stuff? What is coming to your mind, right? So let's talk about it in the comments. All right, then the 5th way, of course, is collaborate and network. You don't do this alone. Look out for people and see, run away from this idea that every other person doing what you're doing is your competitor. Look at them as your collaborators. That will help you make that switch in your mind somewhere, that they are not my competition, they are my collaborators, so that you don't run a lone ranger business. People that are in the same niche with you means for them to be there before you, for instance, has already validated the fact that you're going to succeed if you do things right as well. It means that they are validating the fact that people actually need that product or your service. That's number 1. 2, you can never be the same. No 2 brands are the same. So your brand has your signature on it, has your thumbprint on it, has your voice to it, has your tone to it. You are unique in yourself. They are unique in themselves. Find common grounds that will help you collaborate with people in your industry. You also look for a niche market where maybe your competitions or your competitors in that sense are not serving. For instance, I heard about somebody who is in the fitness and personal coaching field, and he felt it was saturated. But then he started focusing on people who just who are in postpartum season, who just gave birth maybe 3 months, 6 months ahead of time, and who want to lose baby fat. So that becomes a super niche, because even saying I coach women to lose weight is a broader niche, but saying I want to coach women who just gave birth is a smaller niche, but is more targeted and is more profitable, right? So you can see, as long as you can help them get the results that they seek, why not? Fire on. Join groups that will help you to meet more people that you can serve. Collaborate with, like I said, if you're a content creator, look for bigger content creators, interview, have content together, create 2 videos, one for their channel, one for your channel. Collaborate with your industry leaders. Look for the people who are also like regulators of your industry. If your niche is in fashion, look for government brands that regulate the fashion industry in your country, in your city. Go sit in with them, collaborate with them, chat with them. It becomes content for you as well. Look for other stakeholders, like people, anybody who benefits from your industry is a stakeholder. Look for them and see how to collaborate. Yeah, and you have to be the one to reach out. Don't wait for them to reach you. Reach them via email, via conferences, by speaking up to them. Partner on projects with them. Get interviewed on podcasts as well. Put yourself out there. Just put yourself out there. And accept speaking invitations. Even sometimes ask for some, or create some, and then invite them to speak and all that. By all means, go out there and you become a powerful force. With this talent and passion you have allowed to be followed for a long time, you're going to see how it's going to redefine your life, give you profit, and give your life a new direction totally. It happened to me, and I know it can be the same for you. right? So which of these 5 strategies are you going to try first? Are you going to start networking? Maybe because you've identified your passion already? Let me know in the comments. If you're serious about turning your passion into profit this year, let me know in the comment section. If you need further help in any way, maybe I didn't mention something that you really wanted to hear, ask me the questions right now and I'll take the questions. Or you can reach out to me through the comment section, through the description and the comment section I'm going to pin. And let me know where to help you, and I of course will always come back here to give you the answers to your questions, no matter how much it is. Right here, we don't gatekeep, we don't charge fees, it's free. So make sure you subscribe to this channel right now. Give this video a thumbs up, ask your questions now. In the next 5 minutes, if I don't get questions in the next 5 minutes, I will take it that everything is fine and I will log off till tomorrow. Please join me tomorrow, same time, 9 p.m. Lagos time. I'll be talking about another very interesting life experience that will skyrocket your business, your money, and opportunities that you have. Remember, that's what I do right here on the channel. And you want to tell somebody about this channel as well, would you? Do me the favors, tell somebody about this channel by sharing to them, asking them to watch the videos on this channel that excites them, and also subscribe. Okay, I really appreciate you. Still waiting for the questions, but remember, you can drop your questions anytime you're watching this. I will still answer even when I'm offline or off live, because I'm always online. I mean, do we go offline these days? We live here. We live online, okay? So go ahead and drop and I'll answer them. All right, check out other videos on this playlist. Look for the playlist being Chisom, and please go watch episode 1 to 12 or anyone you missed, and I'll see you again tomorrow right here. Cheers and have a fantastic day, a fantastic night ahead. All right, bye.